Cuddle, I'm the true boss up in here.
Hello everyone, how you all doing? I'm a tongue hurts. As a cup, so can you like get a bit higher so like your here as well? Am I like too big? Am I too big right now? Don't even lean back. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not leaning forward. Hello everyone, how you all doing? How you all doing? Hi Joanne, hi Francis, hi iOS, hi okay. Hi everybody. I'm doing I've been better actually. My tongue hurts. I got this like horrible ulcer on my tongue. I got a very tip and it just like really hurts. My day was not very great. I woke up at like middle of the day after sleeping for 12 hours and that was not fun. Yeah, so if I'm a bit out of it, if I'm a bit out of it, it's because honestly got a bit of a headache, feel a bit weird. Yeah. But I hope all of the rest of you are okay. Yeah. And are you a cat person? In your logo, it looks like you have cat ears. But yeah, he's got cat ears. He's a cat girl. It's not a rat girl, it's a cat girl. I wish that was you sleeping 12 hours. Yeah, people say that, but it's only like good if you want to sleep for 12 hours or like have a proper 12-hour rest. But instead, I'm here like not having wanted to sleep that long, not feeling rested having slept that long. Oh, it's not fun. It's not fun. Instead, I just wake up feeling really horrible and like nauseous and stuff. It's like, oh. Wondering if I should stream today. But then I'm like, you know what? I should stream. Poor health is no excuse. Actually, it's more like, you know what? I want to stream. That's the thing. It's like a lot of people feel like when they don't feel like they can give their absolute best, but like, I'm not going to stream because I can't give you my absolute best and you deserve me at my absolute best. I'm like, but if I did that, I would never stream. I'd stream like once a year. I'm getting my glove on. Oh, look at Cup. I just want to see Cupso dancing. Cupso dancing makes me feel amazing. I got gloves on. Wait, let's handcam it. Oh wait, why is the background playlist not on? Oh my gosh, get over here, background playlist. What look, we're painting buggos. Also, love heart. I got handy pandies and my gloves a bit dusty. Francis is an elf, so we don't deserve you at you. But you do deserve me at my best. I just can't give you my best. Oh, that's the thing. I always try to give the best I can, but sometimes I can't give my absolute best I could possibly ever give. I have to just give you the best I can. Oh my gosh, this is why I don't like doing the lights or colours, because look, it's just reflecting everything. You can't see any detail because the bright light just reflects everything. I mean, if I turn this off, will that help? A little bit. No, not really. Elf on the shelf. I'm gonna put some shadow over it. There we go. Let it focus. Focus on the buggo. There we go. Yeah, it's not properly painted yet. It's just kind of getting the first coats of paints on it, like these two don't even have paint come from. These are the ones that are painted by candlelight a while ago. Do you remember when I had my power out? As like I said, I was painting some Tyranids where my power was out by candlelight. Yeah, these are the guys I was painting, so it's a bit of a mess. I couldn't see them properly, but I'm like, you know what? I don't need to see the details properly. I just need to be able to throw paint at them to get those first layers of paint in here. Also, I like how when I'm leaning forward, you can see that I'm leaning forward. Oh my gosh! Oh, accidentally pressed the wrong button. There we go. Wait, one gun. There you go. Let's get a cola in my hand because, you know, I got a cola in my hand in real life too. You're going to paint these one-handed so I can always have a cola in my hand. I was like, oh, now Cupcake, you're in like the wrong place. Cupcake, get back here. Now you're too high up. Get down here. Before I was moving you up, now I'm moving you back down. I feel like I'm going to have to, what's it called, recalibrate this. I'm going to have to recalibrate a little. Let me recalibrate. So that we're not entirely leaning forward all of the time. Yeah, there we go. I'm now not leaning up where I shouldn't be. Let me disconnect here. And now let me recalibrate. There we go. Okay, I'm recalibrated. I'm going to calibrate this one. That should be recalibrated now. Then connect back up. Okay, no, I am just going to be leaning forward all of the time. But I mean, I have to lean forward to paint. I can't sit back and paint like this. Because like, I'm like super far away. If I'm not leaning back, I'm like this far away. But if I had to lean forward, I'm that far away and I can see properly what I'm doing. I mean, I usually can see when I'm leaning forward and when I'm leaning backwards. That's fun. That's fun. Where is Doggy? Branwy. Oh, you mean Branwy? I don't know where Branwy is. Branwy's doing Branwy stuff and Branwy can do Branwy stuff. Oh, gosh. Why has this bush not got its thing over it? Let me get my paint box out. Let me get my paint box. I can't open my paint box. I need to move. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now put you away into here. Bubble. Bubble. See, we're going to paint these guys. We're going to paint from Cupcake colour. So white, not white, yellow and pink. I always get confused between white and yellow. I don't know why. Just I'm doing that weird thing. I just watching my model move about and bounce about. It's like, ah. So anyway, how is everybody? How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing super duper ultra well. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna start painting. I got some Gene Stealer purple here. Yeah. I'm gonna paint this thing. I'm gonna paint all of the armor parts with Gene Stealer purple. Your new model is fantastic. Spank Mirror Gem. Mirage Gem. Thanks, Mirage. It is amazing. Thank Nico and Bogey for how amazing it is. Better artist under rigor. Respectfully. Yeah. Also, it was designed by Nico originally from some fan art he did. Pretty fun. There you go. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that fan art. I want to make a model based on that fan art. And then he was like, okay, I'm going to make a model based on that fan art. So I'm like, yes. Here's the money muns. And he was like, yeah, money muns. Money. It's so funny. But he can buy Warhammer. Hello, Mercury. I just came back from listening to We Are Family. We Are Family. And Dark Side of the Moon and Backstabbers. Oh, I always enjoy that song by ABBA. Yeah, is that an ABBA song? Money. Oh. It's been so long since I actually, like, listened to the original. There you go. Very do. Also, have you seen these gloves? They got this weird thing on it. Like, this bit of fabric. one of the best songs of the 1970s. Tell me how you can top that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out the song of the 1970s that's better now. I don't know when songs came out. Gavaz Banwy, iOS was missing you. Banwy. Oh. There you go. We're painting buggles. We're painting buggles. Buggle artillery, actually. Because these guys are called barbagons. What they do is they use these big guns, right, to shoot this big barb at the end out. It goes, and when it lands, it goes, and explodes into loads and loads of tiny little bits. It's an anti-infantry weapon, really good against the likes of guardsmen. Gets lots and lots of damage out onto hordes of things. It's also good against other Tyranid swarms because it gets a lot of shots. It can be pretty accurate. It's strength 4, so it can easily wound weaker enemies. But it's got low AP value, so it's generally better against the lower armored foes. Also, only does 1 damage per shot, so it's generally good against 1 wound target. Making it very good against guard. Oh, is it strength 5 actually? It might be strength 5, which could make it good against orcs too. Because orcs are toughness 5. They're crazy. Space means only toughness 4. I got immersed playing a game. Immersed? Which game were you playing? Which game? What's the Galactica? I have no idea what Galactica is. It's just a game I made up. Stellaris. What's another game that exists in the world? Warhammer. Dishonored. Skyrim, that's the word. I kept wanting to say Star Trek, but I'm like, no. I've just been watching more Star Trek. Season 7 of Deep Space Nine has me going a bit meh. Previous seasons were absolutely amazing, but season 7 is not the best so far, if I'm honest. Or maybe I should do the brain parts of these models like in blue. I could make the brains blue. Oh, I might do that. I might paint from a bluey turquoisey colour. Yeah, because there's a bunch of brainy parts over here. Yeah. All this bit here. And it's tubes into the head. The backpack ball. Oh, the backpack ball where you made 3 rats become 5 rats. To make a rat king. A rat king is what happens when a bunch of rats get tangled together and their tails all get stuck. Never been scientifically observed in nature. People have made false observations. They feel like, oh, they're stuck together, but they're not really stuck together. They're just huddled together. I think it's like not being properly observed. That is what happens if Talan goes back home. Yeah. I thought Talan would never go back home because he threw his parents out of the upstairs window on Tuesday morning. I mean, he only lives in a bungalow, so I don't know how he managed to throw out that. I don't know how he managed to throw them out of the upstairs window of a bungalow, but you know, he found his way. He found the way. I'm joking. I don't think he's thrown anyone out of a window before. If he has, then he might secretly be An assassin. Oh, look at these pink. It started to come together. This is going much better than it did when I was having to paint by candlelight. Painting by candlelight sucks, especially when you're only using tea lights for your candlelight. And then you have to set up some makeup mirrors to, you know, make the, what's it called, for light reflects more, which is why candles and lanterns often had a reflective surface over inside, so that they could reflect the light over at greater distance and be brighter and more intensive. Defenestration is a Polish invention, not Romanian. I mean, still, it's what assassins like to use because it's very difficult to prove someone was thrown out of a window. Although falling out of windows is not very common unless you're the 1920s depression. There you go. My nose. I'm a cheeseburger. I'm a cheeseburger. I'm not a cheeseburger. I just have an itchy nose. Which is very common for cheeseburgers. Itchy noses. Right. What am I even on about, by the way? I don't know. This is what happens when I'm painting. I just start talking about rubbish stuff. Did Conjuror make a stock market crash joke? No, I made a joke about the Great Depression. Actually, it wasn't even a joke. It was just literally an observation. But jumping out of windows is not very common. And it's very often viewed as suspicious by police. Partly because of how it's favoured by assassins. And how it's generally not common. The only time it was really very common was during the Great Depression. What are you painting? Ranged Homagaunt. It's called a Barbagaunt, sorry. It shoots these barbs like an artillery piece. It's quite a big model actually. Like this is a large base. If we compare it to the, I got some bases over here in a pack. They're just spare bases. Like this is a type of base that a Marine commander would use, which is the same as this base. This is a type of base a Primaris Space Marine uses. This is a type of base a Guardsman uses. And are like Homogaunts and stuff. So as you can see, this is quite a large model. Yeah. Let me put them back away. And then actually, I don't like have any Guardsmen I can show you anymore because I put them all in a box. I guess I can get a Space Marine. This is a Neurogaunt, which is like a psychic beacon, which is a Gaunt that's kind of used as a psychic beacon, next to a Barbagaunt. You see there, Barbagaunt is absolutely huge by comparison. And this is a Space Marine. I mean, it's huge next to the Gaunt. But next to the Barbagaunt again is actually bigger. So this is quite a large model that we've got here. Yeah, so Barbagaunt, what it shoots this big barb that goes quite far, lands on the ground, explodes, splinter scope everywhere. It's not very good against the likes of movie. I mean, it can be effective, but it's mostly effective against just basic Guardsmen, Eldar, other Tyranids. Yeah. Because it gets like, how many attacks? D6 plus 3 attacks, plus 1 more for every 5 enemy units in the squad. That you're shooting at the target squad. And that's each of these. And I think it's Strength 5, AP 0. It's generally very good at getting rid of numerous low armor targets with low toughness. Far less effective against the likes of vehicles, monsters, and stuff. Not as effective against the likes of marines. I forgot to get out a little cloth to dab my brush on. There we go. Yeah. That being said, the sheer volume of attacks it can get can start bringing marines down. You just gotta struggle to get your value out of them as much against marines. That being said, each marine you kill has far more value than just as basic guardsmen. Yeah, but there's better units to go up against marines. Hey chat, sorry I'm late, busy with mod stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here now. Yeah. You never have to apologise to being late. We're not a classroom. What's everyone's favourite like paint scheme for which armies? Like, I don't know. Orcs are just fun to paint in a variety of colours. Guardsmen are really fun if you learn the lore about guardsmen, and then you start like painting them based on the lore. Because the lore is that like if you got lots of infantry, they belong to a specific regiment. If you got like a lot of tanks, they will belong to a completely different regiment. So it's actually fun to paint like your vehicles from different regiments and like your artillery separate from even them. So that it represents, and like if you got a lot of basic infantry, they'll all be parts of one regiment, and then your elite infantry will be parts of a different regiment as well. So it's fun to like paint guardsmen in different colour schemes. And like you even use like different model variants. So like you might have a bunch of Krieg fodder infantry, then Cadian elite troops. Just Canadians committing war crimes in the 41st millennium. But have they maybe have some Teleharan or Foistran vehicles? Yeah. Yeah, because that's not for you. In the law, the guardsmen are just like from lots of different regiments doing lots of different things, all working together. And even if they are part of like the same, faction of guardsmen from the same planet or stuff, or organization, then they might still use different colour schemes to denote the different regiments. I like them with metallic colours. Which ones have metallic colours? The guardsmen with metallic colours. Tyranids with metallic colours. Necrons. Like genuinely, oh, you just genuinely like metallic. Yeah, metallic colours are cool. Oh. Yeah. I like metallic colours. I was thinking about adding some like metallic colours to the Tyranids. Seeing how that would work. Like for, you know, the sharper parts of the bones and stuff, but then I decided against it in the end. I like a square of squad of XV8 Crisis with Tau stealth suit of the XV88. Have you seen the old-fashioned, like the metal Tau stealth suits, which are a lot thinner? Like they're not the same bulky egg stealth suits that they see now. They used to be a lot more slender, like a Tau Fire Warrior in a thick armor plating with a stealth backpack. It's a good way to view them. Some people really like those ones because they feel stealthy, but I'm like, well, that's the thing, Tau aren't actually being stealthy, they're just using stealthy technology. So actually making them kind of big and bulky just with fields on them feels a lot more fitting to the Tau. They kind of just brute force everything with tech. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I wanted a squad of them, the original ones. Although it's a bit like, you know, Space Marine Scouts wearing bright blue armor. Like, yes, our Phobos Marines wearing bright blue armor. Yes, I know we're meant to be stealthy, but I want to be wearing... I have to still wear the chapter colours. There's no point being stealthy if I can't display the colours. Which is why they're not stealthy, to be honest. You're a bit tired after a heavy... Oh, what did you have for dinner? I hope it was a good meal. I just had some chicken chips with some beans as a side for my meal today. You had black pepper pot. Ooh. Sounds tasty. There you go. I have crisis suits because they drop stomps entering the enemy phase is funny. Oh yeah. That is funny. Jump packs actually do that now in what's it called? In Space Marines. Every roof are jumping straight into the enemy. If I imagine the big heavy crisis battle suits would be hit a lot more than just a Space Marine. Oh, you'll be making a lasagna. Oh, I almost made pasta and I was like, you know what, I don't want pasta. I had pasta yesterday. And I really messed it up. I'm a big fan of Garfield right now. I mean, why wouldn't you be a big fan of Garfield? You hate Mondays. You love lasagna. You're a big orange cat. The pasta is not going to age fast enough for me. No, I ruined it because what I did is I added way too much water to the sauce, so it was just basically a liquid, and I didn't add enough pasta. Oh, so we ran out of the pasta I normally use, so I was using a different pasta. I just couldn't really figure out if it was too much or too little. I thought it exists. It's one of those, what's it called, tagliatelle, is it? I don't know. It's the one where it's like, you know, strips of thin pasta. Not spaghetti, it's more like strips of paper kind of, but it's rolled up in a ball. They have to have 1 ball, 2 balls, or 3 balls. And 1 ball is basically nothing, it turns out. 2 balls is almost a decent portion, but 3 balls is too much for one person. It's like, ah, no.
A friendly hello, a connection made anew, a smile to start the day, kindness shining through.
Oh, so when did you become poetic? Oh, sir, hello, Sahel, how you doing? I got a big Toblerone in an instant. Pancake Canton Spicy. Oh, you found a random quote. But hello, Sahel, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the random motivational quote of the day. I'll go and rest now. Bye bye, Mercury. And differentiating factor of Tagliatelle is that they use whole eggs. They use whole eggs! Not just half an egg. They use all of the egg. I know that they say they use whole egg because it just means that we don't use, because otherwise it means that you only use the whites, they only use the yolk. Where if you use whole egg, you use both the whites and the yolk. I just like the image of some guy cutting an egg exactly in half and being like, I'm using this part of the egg. I've been having eggs again recently. I've been having cup omelettes again, where you just cook up an egg by cracking it, put it in a cup, throw it in the microwave for like 40 seconds to a minute, and bing bam boom, you got an omelette. And you can just like take it out, put it on a sandwich. Pretty nice actually. Been having it for breakfast and with like beans on toast and stuff to add some extra protein to it. And vitamins that beans on toast wouldn't necessarily give you. Beans on toast is a British lazy meal where you can't be bothered cooking or don't have the time or the funds for a decent meal. There you go. Oh. So mix it with some cheese or an egg. It's great. Well, if any have to worry about cholesterol, I should probably buttered your toast. And beans or mass produced and filled with all sorts of stuff, you know, with tomato sauce. It's like, yeah. I'm cooking the egg in my nearly cooked rice after cooking, seasoning it. Oh, I kind of do that. When I'm frying up rice, I like to throw an egg in once most of it's finished and stir it around so you get little bits of egg just all over your rice. All mixed up with it. You have to make sure it's really cooked through, because otherwise you can end up with a bit of a slimy rice if it's not cooked through enough. The egg, I mean. And with the rice, so you have to properly stir it up. Let it start to simmer, then stir it up. Let it start to simmer, stir it up so all of the egg gets properly cooked through. But sometimes it won't get properly cooked through, all the egg. I was going to say a fun fact, but I checked it and it turns out it's false. You always check your facts before you say them, unless you're a content creator, in which case just make them up. Don't fact check yourself, and then someone else will fact check you and it will cause a drama, and you'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise. I apologise, I was misinformed. And then you get a load of new followers because drama produces followers. Nom. I'm just going to eat this Tyranid. Just give me a moment. Nice, tasty Tyranid. I'm joking, it's not being eaten. Let's do some drama then. Let's do some drama. I think cats are cool. Now that's an unconventional opinion. Pick a VTuber to fight with. I'm going to choose Cupcon. She'll never be able to beat the boss lady. Oh, there's more VTuber drama again. It's sad. Oh, so I'm going to get a cola. Give me a moment. Ooh. Guys, this coming Thursday is when I'm in surgery. You know, I was meant to be in surgery for a week, but then I got it pushed back. Yeah, well, it's now this coming Thursday, and I won't be pushing it back again. Cupcake Conjuror hit me with a car. No! Drama, new followers. Time to start being nice to Talan. Ah, being nice to Talan, that'll cause loads of drama. People won't like you if you do that. Look, I've got a cola. Punch. Why not become a VTuber and fight Cupcon? Because he's a coward! I hope the exploratory surgery goes well. Thank you. So yeah, Thursday I won't be streaming, but I wasn't planning to anyway. The day before I can't stream, so Wednesday I won't be streaming because that's when I'm getting prepped. And for Monday and Tuesday is when I'm starting to, you know, go on for fasting diet. I don't know how much I'll stream next week as a result. I might have to take Friday to recover. So I'll stream over weekend. Well, any other streams will probably just be Gorilla streams. If I stream at all on those days. Or they fight them for daily, and by fight I mean getting kicked in for ribs. I don't kick you in for ribs, I just put you in a shoebox, shake it all up, and then throw it out the window. I have to be careful making movements like that when I'm holding a brush with paint on the tip. Take it easy, Conjurer. Yeah. Cupcon, show some mercy. Never. Never. You know, these actually aren't made from plastic. I didn't buy them from Games Workshop. Instead, I took the bones of Talan's family and I carved them into the shapes of Tyranids. Yeah. Joey's little rat family. I'm joking. These are bought from Games Workshop. Good luck in being health stabbed by doctors. Health stabbed, yeah! Health cut up by doctors. Health thrown around a football field by doctors. Health punched by doctors. Maybe that joke was too morbid. Which one? I don't know. There we go. He will always be here for you. Thank you. Rat attack. Someone ban Talan, please. With a rat spam. Not allowed to spam rat. Rat army. Rat army, unite. There's a rat man living in the sky. He wants to come and reach you and punch you in the eye. There's a rat man living in the sky. He wants to come and meet you and plague your land. Ba, 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 ba. She's cheating. Rats aren't showing up. She's cheating. Wait, why are the rats showing up? No, I got my boss lady overlay on. It should be working. What? Yeah, it should be working. Oh, raid. Wait, there's a raid. Raid? No, it's not telling me there's a raid. No. Hello, Buyer. How you doing, Buyer? Hi from Buyer's. Wait, Buyer raiding? Raid? You two, why aren't you informing me of this? But hello, Buyer. And raiders. I'm Cupcake Conjuror, currently using my boss lady model. It can lean backwards and forwards. We're currently painting these Tyranid things. I painted them in my old Cupcake colours. I say old Cupcake colours, so soon be the normal cupcake colours again. So, but that means yellow and pink. Blood for a blood god. No, Tyranids of a Tyranid god. Wait, no. Bugs of a bug collective. Yeah. I would say if you want to use Cuptul, who is a little cupcake turtle over here, just use exclamation mark say. Bayer's been playing horror games. Oh my gosh, Bayer, what horror game were you playing? Or which horror games were you playing? Was it like a collection of horror games, or was it just a random horror game?
Wug.
Wug. Wug. Oh my gosh. Some indie horror games, but mostly just one really long horror visual novel. Oh. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. Sounds fun. I hope he had fun. I hope it wasn't super scary and he got scared, because that would be bad. Also, thank you. I've never liked my accent before, but since I started VTubing, people seem to like my accent, so I'm like, yay. You heard your name. Operator, Ken. Yeah, but that one, don't take the cat. Don't take the cat. Take a cat home. Give the cat lots of love and a bath. Sacrifice your newborns to the cat. Cats just want love, attention, and your firstborn child. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've been there. She played a cat horror game. The name of the game, Cupcon. The cat wasn't a cupcat by. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Doesn't have to be a cupcat. Cats are adorable. I've got so many cats. I've got 2 cats, 2 demon cats, 2 angelic cats. Hard to tell which one's which at times. He is here, so the name of the game is Your Mom, and let's say I'm speedrunning her. Oh my god. Talan, can you ban yourself for that comment, please? Right, you've got mod status. Can you override Talan's? There you go. The name of the game is Your Mom, and just let's say it's a very nice game that bakes cookies. I want to bake cookies. I don't know how to bake cookies. Every time I try, they just turn into cupcakes. Then I have to adopt them into my family. Like, remove his sausages. I don't think so. Darn it! Immediately explode. By the way, anyone watching the Pippa football streams, do you mean the one where she bets on loses all the money as she does the football gacha betting? Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching her descent into madness and poverty. She is She's trying to manifest destiny. Instead, she's manifesting poverty. Don't ban me, she was joking. What do you mean I was joking? I'll never joke. I've never told a joke in my... I don't know how... What's a joke? Never heard of them. A footballer. For ball kickers. I like calling footballers ball kickers. She's gambling and calling it football gacha. I mean, it's true. It's like stock market. Stock market and gambling. Same difference. You can become very rich from the stock market. You can become very rich from gambling. You can become very poor from the stock market. You can become very poor from gambling. And gacha's very similar, just you can't get rich from gacha. You can't get rich from gacha. Bantalan. Stock market is astrology for me. Yeah. Honestly, gacha's kind of worse than gambling when you think about it. Like, you're kind of doing all the gambling, but without the chance to win money. Just the chance to win a digital item that's kind of worthless. And it's got to be immediately made pointless by the later gachas. Not sure who this fellow Talan is, but I will ban him when I see him. I got like some guy who's like from Milan, but his name begins with T, so he like made his name Talan. He's got to get banned, and it's all got to be Talan's fault. Not my fault. It's Talan's fault. I mean, I'll ban him, but still. Gunja, stop promoting gambling. That is my job. No, we're not promoting gambling. I'm just saying gacha's like really, really bad. And it's just a form of gambling that's even worse than normal gambling. Well, that being said, the fact that you can potentially become rich from gambling makes it insipid, it's insidious itself. Because it gives people the thought that they could get, that all of this could be worth it. But the likelihood of it ever winning is so incredibly low. And if you keep losing money, then you shouldn't keep trying again, because obviously you're bad at it if you're not making money. The people who get rich from it, generally speaking, they only make money from it. They don't keep losing money. And when they do lose money, it's only a small amount. When gambling, you can only lose 100% of your money, but you can win 300% of your money. No, you can technically lose like 3 million% of your money. Because let me put it this way. Let's say I have £100. I gamble £100. I win £10,000. Rather than take that out, I can then bet on something else and then lose my £10,000, meaning I lost all of my money and then some. And then I can go to a weird loan shark guy who's part of a mob and be like, hey, can I have some money? You just saw I turned £100 into 10,000. I can do it again. So now you are in debt. And then you lose that money. So now you're in debt from gambling. Oh gosh, my boobs. Oof. I need something to rest them on. So you can lose way more than 100% of your money. A real gambler card tubester is never in debt. A real gambler card tuber is always in debt. That's the secret. You do know that a lot of people, rich people, exist constantly in debt. Because what they do is they don't use for actual money. Instead, they put all of their money into assets, and then they use those assets as collateral for various loans. And what they'll do is they'll take out a loan, use that money, then eventually take out another loan, pay off the first loan with the second loan, and then use the extra money from that second loan for things they need to buy, then they'll take a third loan to pay off a second loan and use the extra money from it, and they just constantly be racking up more and more and more debt, but never really going beyond what their asset worth is. And because of their asset worth and like the businesses they own and stuff, they're never really ever in danger of losing the money because someone's always going to be willing to pay them for, give them another bigger loan. And that's how some stock market people work as well. But that being said, the best people in the stock market don't bet their own money on the stock market. They bet other people's money on the stock market and take a commission from that. So that's how rich people get rich. They spend other people's monies while only ever investing for own money and stuff that they'll get back. Yeah. Stop teaching people how to evade taxes. Yeah. I mean, you can't really do that unless you're already wealthy, if I'm honest. It's not just a tax evasion tactic, it's basically just a tactic for avoiding debt as well. Avoiding debtors. Avoiding all sorts of things. But yeah, it's a tax evasion tactic. And it's also how banks operate. Because what banks do is what you don't think about for bank is that when you put money in your bank, you are actually loaning that money to the bank. So you give them the money, and that's what interest is all about. The bank takes your money, spends it, hopefully it invests it correctly and it makes money back. And then you get that interest from the money they spent and the money they make back. But what sometimes happens is they spend all your money and it never comes back to them. So now they have to take the money from somebody else to give it to you. So you can take your own money out of a bank. And what they have to do is invest more money in hopes that they'll make enough money to cover for loss of your money. That's effectively what's always happening with bank sheets. They're just constantly taking out loans from everyone, then constantly investing it in various projects, including mortgages. That's what a mortgage is. And when you take a loan out of a bank, you're effectively just taking money that somebody else has to put into a bank. And the bank's investing it in you so that you can eventually pay them back with interest, and that interest is then paid to other people. And this is why banking crashes happens and why we don't like, banking investors, because sometimes you just lose all the money and the banks go under. And then they have to get bailed out by the government to pay all of the people who put their money into a bank and now can't get it back. Or otherwise wouldn't be able to get it back because the bank spent all of their money. And if you're extremely wealthy, what ends up happening is that you need to have multiple bank accounts with multiple banks, because it's like, especially if you live in places like Britain or America that will actually give you protection on your money. Most people will never go beyond the protection value of other money, meaning that you can always take your money out even if a bank loses all of your money. The government will pay it out in that case. But if you're very wealthy, you don't want it all in one account or in one bank, because you'll go well over protection value, meaning if a bank loses your money, you'll never get that money back. Which is why rich people instead will invest the money into various assets that they can then sell off and get back, such as gold, diamonds, or put them into companies and stocks and so on, or shares of companies, so that they'll get their money back. Because banks can't be trusted with large amounts of cash. So it's really weird. It's really weird. But yeah, if you ever want to get into investment, the people who win from it never spend their own money. They're always spending other people's money. Because even if you fail, you'll never become poor. Baring's Bank is an example of this. One guy called Nick Leeson, who works at a bank, lost $1 billion making bad investments and caused the bank to collapse. Yeah. And then the people in the bank get massive pay rises or losing everyone's money. Like, stop it. But it's also why rich people always use credit cards as well. Rather than debit cards. Like when you're poorer, there's no point using a credit card most of the time. Unless you're extremely poor and need to go through paychecks. I mean, it's good for credit rating, I suppose, but there's other ways to get the credit rating. But yeah, because ultimately a rich person is just not keeping vast amounts of money in the bank and will instead just put it in and take it out as needed. And which is often why they get accountants to help them sort that stuff out, because it becomes very complex. As you can see, I might have done some accountancy in my time. Oh my gosh. Why are we talking about this anyway? I don't know. How did I paint this? Okay, I painted it like that. There we go. And now your little head gets painted all up. You're painting these guys' heads. How about I'm just putting the first coats of paint on them. They're not meant to look amazing. They're just meant to be covered. How's that? Hello, Night Parade. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope I wasn't super depressing talking about banks and rich people. Oh, I'm a silly Billy. I'm a silly Billy. I need more drink. It's warm in here. No, it was correct. It was correct. There we go. General glue is near you. No glue near me. No glue near me. I don't know what glue is. Never heard of it. Actually, I've got a drawer with glue in it. Let's look. Let's look. There we go. Here we go. Glue. And now to stretch my arm, like stretch Armstrong and make it all go weird. There we go. Close the drawer. There we go. A glue drawer. No, it's not actually a glue drawer. It's just a drawer that has some glue in it. It's also got manga in it. Want me to pull out a random manga? Don't sniff the glue! Want me to pull out a random manga? Just give me a moment. What is this manga? Nasaki-kun! The boy of her dream is a girl's manga artist. Oh, it's a book one of Nasaki-kun. Let's read, shall we? What are you talking about? Oh no, you have to go from this direction and read it like that, don't you? Yeah, it's been forever since I've read proper manga. Come to think of it, you never really talk with girls, do you, Mikorin? You just yell things at them from far away. What? What are you talking about? He yells at them from short distances. I mean, Sakura, you've really hurt my pride. Just watch. I'll show you my captivating conversational skills. No way, Mikoshiba-kun. SB, I'm sorry. Save me. What about your pride? I love this book. I love this manga. My lungs are filled with the glue smell. I'm happy. No, you shouldn't be happy. Your lungs will stick together. No, Saki-kun. I've always been your fan. Oh, I have to ask him out. Thoughts in her head. Here you go. He hands her an autograph because she says I've always been your fan to a school classmate who she wanted to ask out. Is this streaming? Yes, we are streaming a manga. Oh.
It's not like I like you or anything, Barker.
Manga! Yeet. How it all started. And then it goes on to here. Chiyo Sakura, age 16. I confess my feelings to a boy I like, only to get his autograph back. Oh, look at her face. It's adorable. Well, I did say I was this fan, but still. That's not it.
Show us the beach arc.
The beach arc. I don't think there's a beach arc in this manga. I think they did eventually have a beach arc. And it was completely flipped on its head as all the boys lost their swimsuits. Yeah, this is actually a shonen manga. I think it was printed by, was it Shonen Jump? But it was originally put out as an attempt to make a shoujo manga. As you can see, it's by Isumi Tsubaki, female manga artist. One of my big inspirations because she's a woman and she's a manga artist. And she produced a very popular shonen manga. Yeah. Every slice of life has a beat and shonen and shoujo and horror. Yeah. Wait, what am I saying? I can't just tell him I like him like that. Now he might think I'm too serious. Then do you want to come over to my place right now? So casual. See, she says, I always want to be with you. And he's like, come over to my place, girly. Look at that face. Look at that handsome face. How could he not love this handsome fellow? My shaky hands are not staying still. There you go, handsome fellow. Handsome fellow. Oh my gosh. Ah, you really saved me. I just can't get hold of anyone right now. Back at his apartment and he's saying she saved him. He can't get hold of anyone. What the hell? Does he bring girls here all the time? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he brings girls here all the time. The reason the rest is loser comic book face is because we don't put Spider-Man in a bikini for a couple of chapters. Instead, we have him divorced every couple of months. It's Nasaki, monthly goals of Nasaki-kun. Now what? I came with him without really thinking about it. Maybe I should just go home. But if I do, he'll call another girl instead. I don't want that. No, Nasaki-kun. I'll do my best. Oh, look at her. She's saying she'll do her best. When she was brought around to his apartment in the evening. And can you do the beta drawing of this? Oh! If you don't know what beta means, it's shading in the places in the manga marked with an X in black. With black ink. Yeah, that's what a beta is. Make it nice and dark. Yeah. And now she's like, what the hell? Why am I being asked to do beta stuff here? I said, Carl, with this one too. You give him another piece of paper. And you're good, Sakura. You're good at this, Sakura. Are you ready to take a break? And he's drinking in like little cups of tea. Did I hear girls take all my money? Yeah. Nasaki-kun, you're a mangaka. It's like, you did beta for 4 hours without knowing I'm a mangaka. You're my fan without knowing I'm a mangaka. I am publishing it in a monthly magazine, you know. Nasaki-kun, a really amazing person. I only ever read shoujo manga, but maybe I'll find his stuff and read it. Let's see. Yumeno. The signature says Yumeno. Its autograph says Yumeno. And Yumeno is her favourite manga. And it's a girls' manga. Sakiko Yumeno. A super popular creator known for delicate sensibility and gorgeous visuals. I love you. Oh, look at all of this. Nosaki. A cockroach. And then Nosaki just like crushes a cockroach with his slipper. Pow! Cupcake. Jabra, a cupcake manga would be nothing but her attacking Talan every book. True. Oh, hi, Ramon. How you doing? Yeah, Nosaki-kun is a great anime, by the way. I think it's on Crunchyroll. It's one of my favourite animes. Top 10. Someone who presents a young maiden's heart so gracefully and can be called the spokesperson for girls' hearts everywhere. Look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. You know, your bra's showing, so you should put a jacket on. I mean, it's not wrong. Her bra is showing for a shirt. How can you say it like that? You have no tact at all. See, he's got no tact. He's like the most ungirly person ever, yet he's called the spokesperson of a young maiden's heart. I tried calling him Yumeno Sensei just to be sure. It feels weird being called that at school, he says. Could it be no one knows? Yeah, not even my classmates know. Ben, does that mean I'm special? I tried telling them, but no one believed me. So she's not special, she's just the first person to believe him. I think they get mad because I keep insisting. Yep. And a good day. I think I watched this and I was like, is this? What is this? And what do you mean it dropped after one episode? It's hilarious. Oh yeah, thanks for yesterday. You are okay not going to art club? Nosaki-kun, you know I'm in a club. You know about me. Yeah. And it's like, I've had my eye on you all this time. And she's like, what? You've had your eye on me? So she's like still thinking like a maiden who wants to win his heart, thinking that he likes her too. I figured anyone who could draw a poster like that without going outside of her lines would do good work. But really all he's interested in are art skills. He was after me for my art skills. Yeah. He's only interested in me for my looks. That would be nice. And her father's going crazy. He's so cruel. He doesn't love me. He only loves the money I make. Oh, I get that. Are you someone's wallet? I love this. But anyway, we're not here for manga. We're here for painting Warhammer. Also, I don't think the beach arc is in this book. Is it? There might be some like ink spots in this. Oh yeah, that's where like I kept it open as I was looking at this piece of art and using it as a reference. So I put something here to hold it down, and as you can see, there's a dark mark there. Yeah. This was when I was from I was mangaka, so this is one of my manga reference books. Because this was a big inspiration to me. You dropped it too! Usaki-chan, much better. No! Fellas, find yourself a girl that can draw and exploit it for profit. What do you mean you dropped it? Why would you drop it? You shouldn't drop. Nosaki. Okay, here's a second manga. Maybe this has a beach art in it. Okay, to be fair, almost everyone I know who loves Nosaki-kun is a woman. So maybe it's just that some of you are guys. Weird. No, there's a sports arc. They did sports. And that one girl just demolishes everyone by throwing a ball at them really heavily and killing them. Yeah. Sure, Sensei. See, look. She's domineering. She's a role model. And look, she makes people cry. And she also got gloves from him. Is it Nosami-kun or what? It's Nosaki-kun. It's Nosaki. Monthly goals of N-O-S-A-K-I-K-U-K-K-K-L-N-O-T-P. I love this type of manga. It's called a 4-koma manga. All 4 panels tell one joke effectively. Usually they don't tell a story, but it's being more common for them to tell a story now. Oh yeah, and that's the School Prince, who's a girl. I watched this alongside with Special A and Oren. Oh, I love Oren High School House Club. That's one of my first animes. I've got that one on DVD. Oh, I love that scene. There we go. Where else? What else do we have going on? Oh, look, it's a guy. It's that guy. There you go. What? No. No. Okay, that's not for beach manga. That's not for beach arc either. Where's the beach arc? One of these has to be a beach arc. Oh, look, colour page. And another colour page. Oh, look, he's dressed in as a bunny costume. He's got a bunny costume on. Meant for genre. Comedy genre. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. There's no beach shark here either. No beach shark here. Okay. So other mangas are under a box, so I won't be able to get them. Actually, I can get number 4. After that, if it's not in number 4, then we can't get the beach episode. Oh, that's a cool colour thing, though. I don't like Persona, I just like the characters, but not all characters. Only for female characters. Impossible. Impossible. I can't remember. Oh, this is my favourite scene. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. Where are we going? Where are we going? No, there's no beach episode in this one. There's no beach episode. Oh look, we got the Roman school. Kiyosaka. Oh, we got cool stuff in this manga. There we go. My monster goes too cool for you. Oh wait, we can get manga 5 out too. Actually, no, I can't. Never mind. It's under a book. 2 months. I haven't been back for a while due to work, but I got to say, I love your new model. Thank you. This is a romance, not really a romance anime. It's got some romance in it ultimately, but it's not a romance anime at heart. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Okay, so we need to get back to painting anyway. So let's get back to painting, eh? We've had the... I get distracted easy, guys. When I get distracted, you have to help me get back on the right track. And stop being distracted. Oh... You know... I definitely don't have ADHD, by the way. I definitely don't have that. I'm definitely very good at focusing on one thing at a time. I'm actually terrible at focus. I can focus on one thing at a time. I just have to be obsessed with it currently. That's why sometimes I absolutely adore Warhammer. That's why I adore Warhammer without actually having to go out and play it. Because then I don't feel pressured to have to paint it or anything. I can only paint it when I feel like painting it. And so on. You know. Anyone here watch my... I've never even heard of my Resurrection Princess. I've not been keeping up with any anime for ages. No, keep distracted. It's funny to me. No, don't laugh at my distractions. Unless it's meant to be funny, in which case, nah.
Sebastian Array joined the mix.
Thank you for joining the mix, Sebastian. Thank you for subscribing. Wow. Did you watch the Elements in Shadows? Nope. Not heard of that one either. I keep forgetting to note down what anime I've watched. I stopped at 380, I guess. I used to keep my anime list kind of relatively updated. Like up to 400 and something animes and whatever, but when I got bored, I couldn't be bothered. I can tell you how good it is. Oh. I stopped watching anime mid-2022 and switched to manhwa, and now I've switched to manga. Oh. I keep wanting to go back to what... I mean, I do still watch some animes like Spy X Family. Every so often, people talk about how there's a great anime going on right now, and if it sounds interesting, I might look into it. But it's been a while since I found an anime that's made me really want to watch. The closest one is that one with the elf girl who's like Byron or whatever her name is. Byron? Yeah, I might give that one a go when I find the time and energy to decide to dedicate to anime again. But it's hard to. Hard to find that sort of time and energy sometimes, you know. Ba, 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 ba. Someone watched Engaged to the Unidentified. But you went, yeah, same for me. I only watch anime that are super trending. Oh. It doesn't have to be super trending, because I have someone I know who keeps up with anime a lot more than me, and for sometimes be like, oh, this anime looks cool. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. There we go. Is that everything done on this one? Looks like it. All the important parts painted anyway. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go through all of these now, because I painted the others in candlelight, so it's not the best. Hard to see the good details when you're painting by candlelight. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's painted correctly. That's painted correctly. Wait, is it? Yeah. Darling. I watched parts of Darling in Frank, but honestly, it kind of just creeped me out overall, so I stopped it partway through. The entire fact it was basically just about children and sexuality and stuff, just like everything was just a euphemism. Everything. Or an analogy rather. I watched some of Attack on Titan, but I generally prefer slice of lifey stuff to big dramas that are always trying to be melodramatic. I can understand why people like Attack on Titan, I just couldn't get into it. It's wasted mostly like songs and art is good, but story is not okay. Yeah, I thought the art was really good with that one. There's a lot of anime that have really amazing art. Trigger is generally very good. They make very good animes or films. Sometimes a bit questionable, but you know. But half the time the questionability about them is just them trying to be like, hey, is this a good thing? It's like, obviously no. Exactly. Exactly. Then why do we keep doing it? Oh yeah, I've heard the remake in Panty and Stocking. Not sure what to think about that. Like, I could do with this new season of Panty and Stocking, but I couldn't do with But I always question remakes. That's my big thing. I don't like remakes, especially for things that are still good. Like if you can just go with a season 2, just go with a season 2. Don't just remake it or remaster it. Or that might just be something from the gaming industry that's made me really upset at the gaming industry in general. Yeah, it's an anime. It's a great anime. Panty and Stocking. It's about a fallen angel called Panty and a falling angel called Stocking. They're both kind of sinners, and it's about them redeeming themselves in a world full of sinners. It may or may not be implied that they are living in hell. Emote Color. I won't feature, but hello! Yay! New model. You like it? Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my boss lady model. It's an alternate outfit. And I'm going to be using this until and after I get a version, until I debut version 2 of my old model. Yeah, of my old design. Yeah. So about a month or two. We'll be using this model for about a month or two. And it'll just be coming out every so often. Ba, 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 ba. Well, one thing that really put me off anime in the long run, though, if you like slice of life, you might like Hayuyoka. It's about a guy helping a girl solve small. Oh, yeah, I've seen part of that one. It's an older one, isn't it? Very, very good art, especially for the girl's eyes, if I remember correctly. I could never get into that one. I always felt a bit creeped out by it. That's because I prefer slice of life that's not romantic. Or does it have an underlying romance? Yeah. Or at the very least, where both of the characters are kind of in on it a lot more. I can't remember what else. I don't think that was the main reason I didn't like it. I think at the end I was just like, it's good, it's just not my cup of tea. Ghost Stories English dub is legendary. I've never seen it properly, but I've seen enough clips of it to know. Girl's name is Chitanda. Oh. Oh yeah, the one thing about anime that started putting me off is just you never knew when it was going to be perverted. You could be enjoying a great anime, and then it just goes perverted. It's like, oh, you're enjoying an anime, and then it's just weird. Sometimes animes just get weird. That's the one thing that ended up just upsetting me about anime. Every so often you think you found one, and then it goes down a really weird route. The amount of animes where some girl that falls in love with her stepfather or her brother or whatever, or you end up with some weird relationship going on. Starts as cute and wholesome and goes down a weird path. Yeah, always wholesome, but suddenly weird. I liked My Hero Academia, except if you move Mineta, it would, the first seasons would be pretty good. I still wouldn't call it a 10 out of 10, because there's still some issues I have with it. Like the, what's his name, Bakugo's character. Especially in the early season seems... the way they handle it is a bit questionable. But then it's just like I got some narrative issues with it as well. Some other storytelling issues. I really liked the first couple of seasons, but as it went on, it just got darker and darker and darker, more serious and less fun. And that's why I dropped My Hero Academia in the end, because it's like I fell in love with My Hero Academia because of all the fun arcs it had and the slice of life themes, mixed with the serious themes. But then it ended up dropping more of the fun and slice of life aspects, which narratively is really good and important and makes a lot of sense of the characters and the story overall. As like the entire thing of children becoming adults. It's a large part of its story. But it just meant I lost a lot of my enjoyment from it, so I ended up dropping it in the end. Has anyone else watched Villainous? I don't know what Villainous... I think I've heard of Villainous, I just don't know what it is. Akame ga Kill, I loved the start, but it turned dark in like a 180. Yeah. There's another anime called School Life. I won't spoil what School Life is. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I recommend watching the first episode. Akame ga Kill is trash. Read a manga. I don't know that one much. I just know scenes of it, but I'm gonna not like it. I really liked Overlord, mind you. But that's because Overlord is just really, really fun. Like as dark and as serious as it can be, overall it's just a fun, silly thing. Also, it's got Book Girl in it, and I love Book Girls. And Toma, my waifu. And it's got a robot girl in it. That's also good. And it's got a butler named Sebastian in it, or Seabass. And if you've ever watched Black Butler, you know why a butler named Sebastian is amazing. Black Butler is great, mind you. That's also another manga by a woman. I mostly watch female main leads and only female anime to avoid poop. Yeah, that's what I did. I watched a lot more shoujo anime and stuff. Yeah. Although even then, sometimes you get the issue. Like that one anime about a female vampire that kind of falls in love with a small female schoolgirl. It's okay because they both look young. It's not okay because they both look young. One of them's 1,000 years old and the other's 14. That's just creepy. Hi, bye, dog squad. No, I can't give you a kiss. I can't. I don't know how to kiss. But how you doing, Bride Dog Squad? There's no such thing as kisses. Only death. See, but yeah, manga is weird. Anime is weird. I love them, but they can be silly at times. It can be very silly. Also, there we go. How is this painted? This one I half painted. I must have half painted it if the power came back on and I never went back to it. That must have been what happened. Ow. But then this is a cartoon that centers around a film boss named Black Cat and his goons. Look for scientist 404 for mascot girl and can't remember name. They fight over villains heroes. Oh, weekend always attracts weirdos, lol. Do they? Do they? We sometimes get. Oh, I'm leaning. I'm going further in my seat so I can. Because my back was starting to hurt from leaning forward so much. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, it's warm. That's why I took my jacket off, by the way, because it's warm in here. Oh, I put way too much paint on this thing. Some parts have way too much paint on it, some don't have enough. Okay, never paint by the light of tea lights. It's not bright enough to see what you're doing. Also seems I got some fluff wrapped up in here. Stretch! No, don't stretch, just like pull up into a ball. That's what your body truly wants. Actually, no, don't do that, that's bad. Just stretch. If you need a stretch, stretch. Unless your doctor tells you to avoid stretching, in which case avoid stretching at all costs. Stretching will ease muscles. Never! Stretching will beat up your muscles. Your muscles hate stretching. Your muscles want to be always contracted. Yeah. Just like you with a job, you always want to be contracted so you don't lose your job. Yeah. And so that you're protected by the contract. Oh my gosh. People are going to take my advice seriously one day and I'm going to get sued. And then I'm going to be like, it was a joke, bro. And they're going to be like, we already passed the it's a prank, bro law. You can't just claim it was a prank. It's like, oh no, we're not allowed to tell jokes anymore. And then it'll go to, like, the news and stuff. And then there'll be like this big riot about people no longer being allowed to tell jokes. Out to fear of getting sued because someone takes it seriously. And how it goes against the freedom of speech. Yeah. Put 4 more lamps on the desk to see what you're painting. Yeah. Actually, how many lights do I have around me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 lights on right now, or 12 bulbs. For all LED efficient bulbs, don't worry about it. Yeah. Well, that's kind of why you need so many on. To see what you're doing. Actually, no, the reason I got so many on is because otherwise... Well, this big one here is so I can see what I'm doing. These 3, partly to see what I'm doing, but also they illuminate my face, while the big lights behind me, over that direction, are there to help also illuminate me. Basically, it's for tracking. It's just so that I don't lose my tracking, which otherwise can happen. I found I needed most of the lights on. For that very reason. Just finished Lagana. What's a Laganga? A Lagagna. A Lagagna. Lagagna. Definitely can't read that as lasagna. Definitely not lasagna. They would never make such a simple mistake over lasagna. Well, you better put out some sunscreen or else you become a pink rat that didn't put any sunscreen on. True. Now for energy efficient bulbs, they're really dim. Each one's dim by itself. Actually, they're not that dim, to be honest. They're quite bright. They just don't have the same range of light, I suppose. We need to balance one another out. Because otherwise they create really deep shadows. There we go. There we go. Simply's here. Hello, Simply. How you doing? Mention the pink rat. Get the Simply. Tylan, my tummy is envied you right now. Because Tylan had Lisanga. How was your stream? Yeah, how was your stream, Simply? Also, why am I still holding this cola? I don't need to hold this cola. Ah. This is how I do weights. This is how I build my muscles. Got dizzy and couldn't last any longer. Games are fun though. Ooh, nice. Fun games. I'm putting my jacket back on. Otherwise my arms just look like they're doing nothing. Did you spin around? Spin me round, right round, babe. Like a record player, right round. What is that song even about? Why do you want to be spun around like a record player? 100 sets of cola lifts. Yeah. 100 sets of cola lifts. Actually, it's more like 2 billion sets of cola lifts. That's how often I drink cola in a day. I'm just constantly like, cola. Just playing robot games. No, robot games. You hope you didn't meet any whistlers. What's a whistler? Considering Roblox games are for kids, a whistler sounds like a perverted person who is trying to take advantage of kids on the internet. Actually, that's true. If you go on Roblox, don't talk to strangers. Always be wary of strangers wherever you go on the internet. Actually, even if you're not a kid, always be wary of strangers. Don't trust them just because you've been talking for a few months online. Scammers will work targets for literal years if they have to. Just trying to gain your trust. I was a whistler. You were the whistler, Cola Pog. Wait, have any of my emotes been showing up, by the way? Or has it not been showing up? Oh no, they should have been showing up. Whoa, never mind. I'm not a whistler. You're not a whistler. AO2 Roblox is full of kids and weirdos. I'm on edge every time, yeah. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I don't play Roblox. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to take out my stream elements. Simply, you think I was wrist chat? One day, someone just plays Roblox and gets wrist, and you think, what part of me? No, chat. I am the wrist. You think that of me? Is that from Breaking Bad? Is that from when he says, I am the one who knocks? I am the one who knocks. No, you're not the one who knocks, Mr. Walter White. I'm the one who knocks. I went out on Walter White's door and then I just shot him. I've had found out he was a person who did bad things, so yeah. Did you see the British version? No, I've not seen the British version of that. Put it on the Discord. Put it on the Discord. Yeah. Huh. Itchy head. Back to painting. I'm doing the tail. There we go. Woo. Woo. Yeah, in general, if someone asks you to invest in a business, don't invest. Never invest your own money unless you're willing to lose said money. You can invest someone else's money, great. Sorry, I was back to thinking about money again and investments. I don't know what, because that's what we were talking about earlier in chat. Because Cupcake chats are always educational, informative, and thinking about the big financial decisions. As if you want to invest somewhere, Britain would not be the worst place to invest at the moment. I say it wouldn't be the worst place to invest. You're probably going to get a lot more people investing in Britain all of a sudden after the latest elections. As a change in government. There we go. There we go. Oh. Well, I made 3 accounts to mess with my little cousin. 1 account is a good guy, 2 accounts a bad guy, and the 3rd account is a weirdo. Now he follows my 1st account. My uncle praises me for protecting him. Oh. I invested in a company that said they had made a time machine, so I invested my lifetime savings of 39 cents. Oh no! Why, they don't have a time machine? I do. You need to invest in me. It's crazy how many people get scammed by phone calls. Can't find it now. Sad. I'm sad. Caroline, you failed me. You can't find the British version of the Breaking Bad. You think there's a knock at the door and you think bad of me? No. I am the one that knocks. I also knock. On wood. Hardwood. Buy it now. Oh, now get 3 planks of hardwood, only for $5.99. What type of hardwood? You lied your ass. Pure, unadulterated yew tree. So today someone tried to scam me. The best type of scam is when you start getting them to invest in you. Or you do the same thing that they do to you, in which they'll want you to be like, hey, we want to send you money, but can you instead send us money so that we can send you money? And what you do to them is saying, hey, I've actually got... You basically make up an entire thing about how you've recently got a hold of a load of money, but you need to hide it from the government. Can I send it to you? You send it me back. You can keep some of it. But first, to make it look like a proper business transaction, can you send me some money first? All I need is $500 and then I'll send you for over 100 grand. I am Microsoft. Your computer has a virus and you need to give me all your personal information to fix it. Yes. No. Your computer has a virus. Can you just help me get onto your computer and then show me your bank account? I've been watching. I watched a while ago doing a bunch of Kit Boga things about him scamming scammers. My dad gets a scam call and he might have just talked to him about random stuff for hours and just to say no at the end. Oh, that's fun. I couldn't do that. If I get a call and I don't immediately recognise what it is, I basically just hang up nowadays. So this is some models so far. I'm going to have to do the rest of the yellow again. What I like to do when I get a scam call is be like, yo, dude. Now, the closest thing I've ever done to something like that is when I was younger, I got a virus. But I managed to figure out where the virus came from and get it onto a file where it wouldn't actually leak out effectively. Because effectively, every time we turned the computer on or off or restarted the computer, the virus would actually attack it. And I realised it was on my USB stick. And I figured out how to fix it, but then I found out where it came from. And I ended up putting me emailing from the virus back. The only way to fix it once you've got the virus on your computer is to completely reset your computer. Like, completely reset it, all information lost, completely cut down, back down to a basic Windows file. And I'd gotten onto a USB stick, so I was like, you know what, I can just email the folder to the people where I got it from and hope that someone opens it and it gets onto their computer. I lost $100, so I was scamming until I get 100 back. No! At least scam us. There you go. Got the door. Oh, I managed to fix the door in yellow pot with a knife. Because the paint had all dried up in these horrible crevices there. You can see where it all dried up. Yeah. And then it wouldn't close properly after that. That just meant more of the paint dried up. Tyranid, you can make as many mistakes as you want. It doesn't really matter when painting them. Like, it doesn't matter if you get overlaps with your paints and like part that was meant to be painted for exoskeleton is now the skin. Part that was meant to be on the skin is now the exoskeleton. It's like it's Tyranid. They don't really care about colour coordination as much as everyone else. It's like, have you ever seen a real life like animal that has multiple colours? You realise that the colours don't stay exactly where they're meant to be. In fact, that's one of the important things about drawing things in nature. You need a bit of chaos in it, because nature is rarely very orderly and accurate. Things never always occur exactly. And Tyranids are meant to be nature. You're meant to have some randomness there. I got scam call once, but I made myself to perfect. They stop after that. Yeah. I got scam called a lot. And then no, we get scam calls quite often. I keep getting scam text messages this time round. Where you don't want to text back. If you get a text message, never text back. Or if you get a call from an unknown number and they don't leave a voicemail, never ring it back. Because effectively what they're doing is trying to figure out which phones and stuff are currently in use. So that's why. So you might end up just getting more scam calls and fake calls. So eventually, the entire point of it is that if they think that someone's using this, they'll think that eventually one of the scams will work. Because often it does. You might know some of the scams, but you don't know them all. You might actually think the scam call about your doctor is actually about your doctor when you've actually been in hospital recently or something. That almost happened to me actually relatively recently. Got a call pretending to be a doctor. But the only reason I knew it wasn't because I realised the number was weird. Like, oh, it's a scam. That's not my doctor. That's not a British number. But if I hadn't noticed that, I might have been scammed by them. That being said, if they ask for money, I'll be like, yeah, I'm not giving you money. NHS. Oh, I guess that's a good thing about the NHS. Much harder to scam people out of money with doctors and stuff, and the doctors don't get paid by you. That being said, sometimes if the NHS is making more use of private doctors at the moment to meet demand, and as a result, scam calls pretending to be for private doctors that people have recently visited needing money are becoming more common. Like, hey, yes, we're a private doctor and you still need to pay for some of the stuff that you used when you were here. These scams are now becoming hackers, so they manage to get hold of your mother's card and order illegal stuff, which is confiscated by police. What? That's crazy. Can I ask advice? Like, I can't say no to people. If people ever ask for money, the answer should always be no. That's the great thing. Unless you know them personally. Because otherwise you can help people, you don't need to give them money. If a person needs help, they don't necessarily need money. And if you're broke and you can't afford to give them money, if you want to give someone money, then only give money that you can afford and don't mind missing. Money that you'd throw away, that you could throw away and you wouldn't really care it's gone. If you don't have money that you can't throw away and care that it's gone, then you don't have enough money to go helping other people because you need that money for yourself. That's the most important thing, piece of accountancy advice I can give you. For effectively everything. It goes for pretty much everything. If you can't afford to throw away for money, then you can't afford to effectively spend for money on stuff you don't need. Or sometimes stuff you do want is stuff you need, because your mental health is important and you have mental needs. So buying a new game is sometimes actually really as important as buying food. Yeah. We had a block for card and clear that we were not the one who ordered this. Thankfully, bank handled most of the stuff. Yeah. Thankfully, banks nowadays and things like, this is why I like using PayPal or, other sorts of middleman things like that. Because it makes the handling of money way easier and also gives a way bigger delay on stuff. Like when it has to go through a middleman, that means you can purchase something, find out it's a scam and the money has not yet left your bank account. And you got multiple avenues to go down for not having the money go anywhere and for getting your money back. And multiple levels of protection. Yeah. But most hackers today, you got social, what I think it's called social hacking, isn't it? Where what they do is they're not actually hacking you properly. What they'll instead do is they'll try to get information from you. Things like your last name, your first name, perhaps your middle name. What sort of title do you go by? Like Mr., Miss, Ms., Mrs. Where is your address? Where do you live? And if we can get like a name of your first pet or something like that. These are all questions that they can then use to get you to steal your identity. Or to get like hold of your card, to get hold of details, to get hold of pretty much all sorts of things. So, yeah. It's all important. Face snuggle of night. I'm now using a dark paint. Yeah. There we go. How to make. Sorry about that. That was my throat making weird noises. If you heard that. Nagaroth Night is a dark elf colour. Because we're attacking Nagaroth yesterday in Warhammer. Thanks. Like my parent raised me to help people, but people take advantage, yeah. Also, hello Tony Tanuki, if I didn't say hello. Did I say hello? I don't remember. If I go from as to crack down on them, but the charges of scams are not that much, so yeah. Scams are terrible. I don't like scammers. The best thing we can do is internet protection. Never give away information of your real life to people on the internet. Never believe someone is the police unless they give you evidence of them being police. If they give you evidence of them being police over a phone, then don't believe it. Instead, you can just ring your local police station and find out for yourself. If anyone ever asks for money, don't give them the money. Instead, make the phone call yourself. If they give you a number, don't go through that number. If you can, what's it called? If you can make a payment without having to use your card, like, generally speaking, if I go on a website and I can't use PayPal or some other similar service, I would generally not like to use the website. I'd rather use PayPal. Because that way I protect my money identity effectively. Actually, I'm always afraid that they're going to steal card information. Because it's actually really easy to steal card info. Business itself doesn't even have to be bad. It just has to have a bad player within the business who's willing to do bad stuff. There we go. There you go. What do you imagine Tyranids in real life? I think I want to go into a happier subject though rather than scamming. Oh, like Tyranids. Do you think Tyranids in real life would actually be as much of a menace as they are in 40k? I can't think that they would be. I think that they'll be very vulnerable to things like disease. Once I thought that, I got a call and talked to them some random gibberish thinking they were scam terms like actual real bank employees. Yeah, if your bank ever rings you, say that, hey, I'm going to get your bank number I'm going to get the number of a bank online and ring it up. Effectively, if they're real employees, the people will never mind for you to hang up and then ring them back using a number that you get from their website or from a book with their numbers in it and stuff. But if they try giving you the number to ring up, say, no, I'll just find it online and I'll ring back. If you're ever worried about the scam, you don't always have to do that, but generally speaking, they shouldn't be too worried about it. Because you have to be watchful about scams and stuff. And it's like, also, like, if you get a police that come up to your house, I just showered in a rain of fire. What's she up to now? I'm got fist. I've got to go now. Take care of everyone. Thanks, the amazing stream. Bye, Bunny. Thanks for coming to the stream. It was nice having you here. I just woke Cupcake up. I'm sorry, Cupcake. Thanks for coming to the stream. The stream. Nice having you here. Oh yeah, that's it. If police ever come to your house, like, to warn you about robbers and stuff, they shouldn't ever have to ask questions about, like, what security do you have in now? What do you do? They won't ask questions like that. Instead, like, from my experience, what they'll do is they'll give you advice of what to do in a situation, but they'll never ask you questions unless they suspect that you will be a witness. And when they do suspect you're a witness, they'll only ask questions about what you saw. They won't ever ask questions about, like, what security do you use? Do you do this? Do you do that? Do you close your windows? It's like that sort. They won't ask you questions like that, but instead tell you the good advice to do. Or what they advise you to do in these situations. Because we had a bunch of break-ins around us for a while, and the police were coming around to warn people. They never asked questions. They only gave advice. If they are asking questions, they're trying to pull a Home Alone scam on you to basically figure out when would be the best chance to rob you and if you're going to be a good target. Generally how it goes. Always be careful, always be distrustful. Never get married because you're never going to trust that the other person's going to be a scammer or not. And to be honest, I am actually just like super wary of scams. I don't trust people. I always just expect that someone, like, even if I've known a person for years, I always suspect that eventually if they're going to turn around one day and be like, hey, and stab me in the back. Oh. There we go. Because people are. Because you never know when someone's playing for long game, you know? For long con. Like, how do you know if we're going to play for long con? How do you know? Maybe we're playing for long con right now. Maybe I'm playing for long con. Maybe I'm going to scam you all. I'm going to release overpriced merch and you're all going to buy it. And I'm going like, Actually, I wouldn't release overpriced merch. I'll try to release merch that's nicely priced. I need to actually find something. I need to find a company that I can release merch with that would have decent shipping prices to multiple countries. Or find somewhere that can at least find multiple places that could release merch to multiple zones. Each, like, depending where you live, you can just go to a different website to buy the goods for a decent shipping price. Because sometimes you don't want to buy a sticker and then find out you have to pay $30 for shipping. That would be terrible. I also need to talk with the artist to get the, what's it called, rights, the commercial rights of various things. Yeah. Okay, when I was starting to get like these darker colours onto the armour, it's starting to look cooler. I need to get like a nice colour for the skin though. Thinking about using a brown on the skin to get the darker tones done properly. Yeah, I'm liking this. Just some dark colours layered into the darker purples layered into the pink. Hold on, I'll be back. There's a berserk trait. A berserk trait! I hope it's like decently animated this time round. Oh my gosh, I'm so warm. I might have to turn on my air conditioner. But my air conditioner's not set up properly. Ugh. Ugh. My life is terrible. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I only learnt about the meaning of that song after years of having sung it to myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell? And it makes sense when you actually then listen to the lyrics properly. But I just thought it was like a fun, silly song. A fun, silly song. It's like... There we go. Oh my gosh. I'm a sweaty Betty. I'm not even called Betty. I'm called Cupcake. I'm called the boss lady and I'm a sweaty Betty. How? How is this possible? I'm turning a fan on. I'm turning a fan on. It's not on. There you go. It's on. The fan's on. It's oh my gosh, my ankles are nice and cold now. The fan is under my desk, so it's blowing right at my ankles. That being said, if you want to be cold, the easiest way to get cold, or like to keep your body cool, is just cool down your feet and cool down your hands. Very quickly, you'll start to feel cooler in general. And if you want to feel warmer, just warm up your hands, warm up your feet, and boom, you'll feel warmer. Generally speaking, your face is also a good thing to keep warm or keep cool. The rest of your body can then just deal with the temperature itself. They're less sensitive to temperature change. With that being said, the rest of your body is less likely to get frostbites and stuff like that. I guess if you're a man, there might be another part of your body that you need to keep nice and warm when it's cold. But I don't know. I wouldn't know. Jingle bells. What's everyone been doing anyway? Oh. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. I'm gonna gamble. I'm not gonna gamble. I don't think I could ever gamble properly. Gambling. I want to play coin game. I scheduled coin game that one time. Maybe I'll play coin game this week. Maybe I'll do a what's it called? A gorilla stream, and we'll play coin game with gorilla stream because I miss my gambling game. It stuck to me. There we go. The tail was stuck to me. It wrapped around my finger. The tail wrapped around my finger. It grabbed on. It's not like the tail pierced my glove and then it just got stuck there a little bit. No, it definitely grabbed me. Like an evil bugger would. I need a drink. Nom 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 nom. I took my glasses off. Why? Because I don't need glasses to see how pathetic you are. I'm joking. Guys, has anyone here watched Baki? Because I've been getting recommended on YouTube loads of clips on Baki. And it honestly just seems like a crazy anime. That's hilarious. You know, it's an anime like where everyone's just like super muscular and super strong, and they all beat one another up, and then everyone gets beaten up, and they're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. And it kind of all feels like sexual in a way, if I'm honest. At least that's what I get from the clip. Just a load of big, strong men grabbing hold of one another and making one another moan and scream. It's really... That's all I get from that anime. I'm back, what did I miss? I'm talking about Baki, the anime. That seems really homoerotic. You know? Yeah. JJB. JoJo's Bizarre. No, not JoJo's Bizarre. I guess it'd be similar in a way, isn't it? Because that's also really homoerotic and about big strong men grabbing hold of one another and making one another moan. But also Baki's actually a lot of shonen animes like that, isn't it? There's a lot of shonen anime. Dragon Ball. Making one another go overboard and blast each other. I'm really questioning the state of society right now. Oh, I'm joking with you all. I'm joking with you all. Especially for poses. No, the poses are fine. Never judge a man's pose. I can dance with a one. I watched something about figure skating recently, and apparently it was like this figure skater, right, who did really, really well, but he was gay, and as a result he got like banned from competing. And just now, that sounds insane nowadays. Like, a figure skater turned out to be gay and is banned from competing. It's like, for all gay. Nowadays, for all gay. Who wouldn't be a figure skater if you were gay? It just tells me that people are insane. It just tells me people are insane. Well, they're not all gay, actually, but in general, I just find it, I find those kind of things crazy. I had goosebumps when I saw Baki Hana, the Kenga Ashura trailer, and wait for the anime to be completed. Oh, I've not seen the trailer, I've just seen clips of the anime. And I don't really know what to make of it. That's the entire thing from me. Like, I can tell that I think it's all meant to be a joke. I hope it's all meant to be basically a big joke. That's what it seems like anyway. Based on the clips I've seen. So you can binge watch it. I don't know if I could binge watch an anime like that. I think it would exhaust me. Ah, I've got a really itchy nose because my hair keeps falling on my nose. I was meant to have a haircut yesterday, but my mother changed the time. Well, I say my mother changed the time for haircut. She didn't. The hairdresser wanted to change the time and asked my mother if moving it to 11 o'clock when I was streaming would be fine. And my mother was like, yeah. But I was streaming at that time, so I couldn't get my hair cut. And I was like, no, I missed my appointment. And I can't go out because the hairdresser comes to us, so I have to wait until they can make an appointment again for me. Like, oh. So now my hair's a bit too long and untidy. You think JoJo's Bizarre Adventures homoerotic, you're weak. And I think Becky's homoerotic from the clips I've seen. Although I'm not sure, it's just what it feels like. Although I feel like that for lots of shonen anime. Just, you know, it's just big strong men. You know, posing up to one another. Grabbing hold of, it's just big strong men going up to one another, grabbing hold of one another, thrusting into each other, making one another moan and scream, and then eventually they go, release it all in a big wave of energy, you know. I love seeing big strong men doing all of that. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of it is actually meant to be like that. Like, there's definitely scenes in Dragon Ball where you can very clearly see Toriyama just having a laugh at it all about how these rivals are more like lovers. There's definitely a lot of scenes where you can very clearly see that's exactly what was going through. Because Toriyama just liked joking about stuff like that. You can't say that to a lot of people, though, who love the animes. I'm not being lewd. I was just describing shonen anime. Not all shonen, just some shonen. You're the lewd one, thinking I'm being lewd when you're the lewd one. Cut my love into pieces. This is my Tyranid resort. Nom nom, no eating. Stop bonking, Talan. Talan. Talan, what? You need to watch Deep Space Nine. I've been watching Deep Space Nine, and every so often they mention this character who's never seen on screen named Talan, and it just makes me laugh. Bonking will continue until morale improves. No! Every time I mention the character, I'm like, why is a character named Talan? Is this where Talan originally got his name from Deep Space Nine? It was like, you know what, that sounds like a cool name. Okay, but I do want to be strong and fight other men. He does want to fight. Yes, he wants to fight in quotation marks. Fight in quotation marks. Did you know there's a man named Joseph who wants to own a farm? And on that farm he has a rat named Talan the Rat. And it scammed him out of money. It robbed him blind. The rat could not be trusted because he was a crazy rat. Why she wants me so bad? This is the third time today. Well, even stop doing bannable offences, Talan. That's just bonking for VTuber. Oh my gosh, Talan. Did you do something like eating the cheese in her kitchen? Yes, he did. I'm out of cheese in my kitchen and I blame Talan. Guys. What do you think? Oh my gosh, my chest is being weird today. Chest, stop being pained. There you go. Alright, I need to... Can I find something to rest it on? There we go. If I sit like this, that's better. No, actually, I can't get my hand out. There we go. Never mind. Sorry, my chest is being weird with me. My chest is being weird. Oh, that's meant to be purple over here. I had suspicion that Talan's a sub. What do you mean if he's a sub? He's a subscriber. He is a subscriber. You are subscribers, aren't you? You subscribe to me. More like the cheese don't hit. I had 2 tons of cheese in my kitchen stored up for winter. And it's all gone. Are you telling me that's not much? Are you telling me 2 tons of cheese isn't much? Because if not, then you can replace it for me, okay? And if you do think it is, then I'm at free to attack Talan as much as I want. Okay? He is a subscriber. Small amount of cheese doesn't hurt. Small amount. 2 tons of cheese. I mean, it took up most of my kitchen. No, that's too much. Leave some to her, like 0.001 kilograms. Yeah, don't trust the lamb with. Don't trust rats with your cheese. They'll steal it all. They'll steal it all and leave none for you. That's the thing. I once had 20 billion tons of cheese. I think Americans stole it and put it on in Fort Knox. Well, it wasn't Fort Knox, it was somewhere similar. But yeah, don't trust the Americans with the cheese either. They'll steal it all away and put it in a fortress. He doesn't have cheese. He spends all the money on Warhammer. She just loves the... I do have cheese. I just made it myself. I was going to sell it at the cheese festival this weekend, but no. Someone had to eat it all. But I don't have cheese. You stole it all, but I had cheese. I had cheese. Past tense. And then some rat decided he'd eat it, and it made me cry. And then he would lie. Don't say stuff like... What do you mean don't say stuff like that? I was going to sell cheese at a cheese festival and I made it myself. I don't get why I shouldn't say stuff like that, because I can make cheese. Don't you know how to make cheese? You just take some milk effectively. And you just mature it. Usually in a cool, dry place. Like you wrap it up in a cheese wheel. Well, you have to churn it and stuff, I guess. You have to basically make a cream and then you mature the cream. Still. Guy's correct, so you are lying. Talan's not correct. I don't have cheese anymore because he ate it all. I mean, but he is correct that I don't have cheese now because he ate it all. He just left that part out. And I would never lie. I would never lie. Just like I would never lie about being a billionaire, and I'll give you £1 million, but first you have to give me £100. Oh. You know what? I don't like using this. Maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. I don't know. This paint doesn't seem to be doing much for Tyranids. Oh, actually, it's doing quite a bit for this model. Because it's got less paint on it. I went too thick with the layers of paint for that one. Yeah, there you go. Okay, this is nice and painted. Oh. I mean, going by a picture, you're correct, Sandwich Man. Going by the picture, you would be correct. did you know? I want to watch more Deep Space Nine. Season 7 of Deep Space Nine is disappointing though. Because what they did, they introduced a new character. And this last season of you never introduce a new major character in the last season of a show. Never do that. Because then half of your important episodes that should have been dedicated to helping wrap up the series are now introducing this character. When they should have been introducing characters of the series. They should have been wrapping up all of the story arcs from your series. Yeah. And the character's not bad, it's a fun character, but still. I mean, if you're going to introduce a character, then don't dedicate episodes to them. Unless it helps wrap up everyone else's story arc. There we go. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is put some wash on them. I'm hungry now, have to get some in. Bye-bye, Elite Trainer. You're gonna cook up some fries, BRB. I had some fries today. I cooked them in an air fryer. They're really good in the air fryer. They really had a good crunch. I'm like, crunch. Nom, 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 nom. By the way, I might be further away from the microphone because I'm leaning back now. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. I'm up. I'm up. Oh, eat tiredness. Oh, I'm leaning back and forward. Sorry about that. I'm rocking back and forward and I'm stretching. My arms need a stretch. And they go blah. There we go. Fingies. Yes, it get a bit painful, you know. Okay, one thing I need to do, I think I need to get this Agvax of Shade and put it on the skin. I think that's very needed. I also had some tempura chicken today. Tempura chicken. Some fries and then half a tin of beans. Not a full tin of beans, just half a tin of beans. I'm going to use this brush, not that brush, this brush. Maybe this brush? Yeah, that brush will be fine. Yeah. Or this brush. Oh no, this brush is fine. You prefer salt? I prefer salt and vinegar on my fries. Salt and vinegar! Because I'm British and we have salt and vinegar on all our chips. You can't forget your vinegar. Too important. Vinegar's the most important thing in your life. Okay, but maybe I'll get some blue on the stuff. Yeah, we'll get some blue on the model after this, I think, for the veins and the tendrils. Oh, I love this F shade colour. The ink. Yeah. Some nice F shade. That makes the model look so much better already. Oh my gosh, there we go. Go back over, make sure that it doesn't pull too much in certain areas. Okay, get a nice even coating. Yeah, there we go. Don't want the gloves constantly touching it either. There we go. See, look how much... Wait, you can't tell how much nicer it looks, can you? Hopefully... I think you love Crackling's salt and vinegar flavoured chip. I'm not a big fan of salt and vinegar flavoured crisps, as we call them in Britain. I prefer just ready salted crisps. Yeah. But you can buy salt and vinegar flavoured crisps all over Britain, whether it be Walkers or what's some of the other brands? Sea Kings, McCoy's. Oh, McCoy's also do lots of potato products. They do baked potatoes, they do roast potatoes, they do normal chips as well, or what you would know as fries. They do French fries. They do all sorts of things. I'm back too lazy to cook, so starve myself. Don't starve yourself. Just like throw something in the microwave. Or like make a sandwich or something like that. There we go. This is starting to look better already. Yeah, should always. Have I found that a lot of people won't have. Britain, it's very common to have like ready cooked stuff in your house, like tins of food. And you won't necessarily cook the tins of food that often, but when you feel lazy, you're just like, every so often, every other week or whatever, you might just throw some tinned food on so you can just microwave it. I'm alright, my mum will do something. Oh, yeah, that's nice. But in Britain, I find it's quite common to have just tins of food that you can just microwave into something. Or sandwiches. Yeah, having sandwich meat or like leftover food or whatever to make into sandwiches is also quite common. Or while you might make them into something for lunch or dinner or whatever, you might also decide to just have it for a proper meal. Like you might just throw it in with some salad or like cut up carrots or whatever. It's especially more common in the summer where people don't like putting the oven on. Or having hot meals because it's just too warm to have a hot meal. Canned food's usually not that healthy. I say usually, I mean sometimes it can be. Like baked beans aren't the most unhealthy thing ever. It's unhealthy to have them all the time, but it's healthy enough to have just occasionally or like a side in a meal. Contains proteins, vitamins, vitamin C. It's generally fortified with vitamins. For Britain, it's generally much more common to be lazy with cooking. I don't know why. I think our culture just became like that after the First and Second World War. WW. Because of rationing. As a soaked tinned food became... Wait, so it's not just rationing. First it was rationing, and then it was food shortages. And especially with food shortages in Europe, lots of food in Britain went towards helping feed Europe. Which meant a lot of the British people had to turn to... What's it called? To tinned foods and ration packed foods. Because food in Britain was just too expensive otherwise. Or just too rare. Which meant it became a staple of our diets after about, I guess what was like 50 years of just a common people just eating rationing food. Your mother will bonk you if you eat instant food. Oh. Why? Instant food is the best food. Instant food. Yeah. For 50 years of rationing. The people make fun of us for liking beans and toast. But for a long time, beans and toast was the only food available. It wasn't the only food available. But it did become a staple of our diet. After years of rationed food, tins and cans, cooking in Britain just became really, I guess, backwards. Just people mostly made stews and broths and stuff, you know, things that you could make out of leftover foods, or doing like bones, blood, things that so like we have a black pudding, which is basically just a meal made out of blood and wheat, grains. He thinks it makes you weak. I mean, honestly, instant food isn't great for you. It's full of salt. It's full of salt. Any sort of packaged food that's not fresh is going to be filled with salt. That's generally not good for you. So she is correct. It's just one of the reasons Britain has such a high case of heart attacks. Yeah, so things like stews, broths. Then you got the fish and chips, which became a common thing. Because fish was cheap and potatoes were cheap, so fish and chips became very common. And were also easy to make, because you just fry them in oil. And the reason why the fish and chips became popular is because they didn't use proper fish. What you use instead, you use a batter around the fish and then fry it. So this means that you could have a small amount of fish and then a lot of batter around it, meaning you make the fish last and you make it more filling. So you think you're getting more than you thought you were, but really you're still only getting a small amount of fish. Well, that's why that was common. But now food in Britain is actually really cheap. Even with recent price increases of food in Britain is still much cheaper than a lot of the rest of the world. There we go. But our culture still has this entire thing of if we're cooking food, it would usually be some sort of broth or roast. Something that's easy, something you can slow cook. Something that you don't need the best ingredients for either. So you make up for the flavour using salt and oils. There we go. There we go. Cheap food must be nice. Yeah. No, I didn't say that word. I didn't say that word. There we go. Oh, back hurts. I was about to start painting some more stuff, but maybe we'll just go to yapping. Maybe it'd be better to say yap. I mean, the painting is going well. What I want to do is, let's get my Carnifex out. I can show you what we can do. Here you go. There's the Carnifex. I rolled over my headphones. Hey, I'm coming. Okay. If we look at this, what I did here, you can see the greys in this armour. What we're going to do is we're going to take a grey paint and go across all of these things, dry brushing grey across the back. Any parts where we get too much grey, we're going to go over it again with a pink or purple colour. And then we're going to go and use... Where is it? It's a shade colour. This one. Margot's Purpose Shade Contrast colour to give this really nice shiny liquidy effect. Hi SW05. What are the Tyranids doing? They're being painted. That's what they're doing. Yeah. So we're going to go with that grey colour on their backs. And then what else we want to do is take this sort of blue colour that you see here and the white and use that on their brains. On you see here, you got the brains there. We're going to do that on the brains and on these tentacles. We're going to use the blue there. And the turquoisey colours. I'm going to ignore and maybe put it over here. And some of these bulbousy ball parts. And then we're going to want to get some white for the teeth. Maybe the same grey colour that we'll put on the back. And I think actually blue for the tongue, because this guy we did a blue mouth for. Yeah. I think that'll be nice. We'll do that tomorrow though, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do blue tongue, blue brain, blue tenderly bit, and then blue along these weird things on the edge. We'll do grey armoured plating and then the contrast colour on the back to give it a sheen. For the eyes, we'll probably want to go red, but I don't think I can't even see if these guys have eyes. I don't think they actually do. If they do, they're very, very tiny. And covered by the bony plates. Like, look at the faces. Looks like Xenomorph, doesn't it, from Alien? Yeah, it doesn't look like it has eyes. Yeah. Oh, I've got to put my glasses back on. I'm a nerd. I love this one. We become a nerd. I'm a nerd. Wait, no, there you go. I'm back. I'm back. I've got a hat on. I need to take my jacket off. It's still too warm in here. Still too warm. So eventually it should look, these guys should start looking something like this soon. Although they probably won't be covered in blood like this one. They probably won't be covered like, hi, Bat. Can you please put the hat back on? Okay. Okay, here's the hat. The hat is back on. I think it looks better with a jacket. We got a hat on. Yeah. Oh, we have a hat on. Oh, but yeah, we'll probably put dirt on the lower legs. Like you can see, there's some dirt around on this guy. But I think we won't go with a blood effect. Like, this guy has all sorts of blood all over him. But that's because it's like a screamer killer. It's gone through people going shah, 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 shah. Real boss look. Yeah! And I can put cupcakes on this hat as well, can't I? Mafia old. I'm not an old lady. I'm not an old. I might be from the 1920s, but I'm not old. Because I'm still living in the 1920s. I can't remember if I asked about this in a previous stream. But it's easier to paint larger models like vehicles or small ones. I think it's easier to paint mid-range models. Like, the Carnifex is kind of easier to paint than these guys. Because these guys have very small details that are very hard to paint. These guys, their small details are very large because it's a large model. But models like the Space Marines are probably the easiest to paint. They lack flesh, they are not as small as Guardsmen, but they're not very large, so you need a large brush, a large amount to paint. The Dreadnought is not too bad to paint, but the larger vehicles, I don't like painting them because it's very hard to get a nice smooth surface like you would want in a vehicle. Well, yeah, I could put a cupcake on my head. I could use this hat to put cupcakes on my head still. I'm having to move my microphone so I can see my screen. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's just spinning around on my hat. Oh, sorry about that. I almost sneezed. I'm hiccuping. I'm hiccuping. I'm not a fish. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, it goes away with a hat. Oh, I was actually so surprised by this, it fixed my hiccups. Look at this. I never knew this. Drink water, never. I would never drink water. Bonk. Vote for model with a thick coat, never. I would never pick Elementor. Elementors are traitors. Traitors. Actually, were the Elementors traitors? I can't remember if they're one of the traitor legions or not. Not traitor legion, if they were one of the traitor chapters. Wait a minute. Oh, there's Muffin. Muffin's just floating above my head, apparently. Please, if I drink water for hydration. I'm drinking cola. My boy's a Lamenter. There's no such thing as a Lamenter. You're lying. The Inquisition told me there's no Lamenters. Also, have you seen this tiny little Nid? You see this tiny little Nid? Look how tiny he is. Like a little pet. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. It's been patted to death. The Lamenters are still loyal, but have... Oh, for that chapter. Okay, for the chapter that's loyal, just have really bad luck. There's about to be no such thing as a cupcat. Well, there's no such thing as a cupcat. I'm a cupcake. I have to keep telling you this. Oh, cola! Cola! I'll send this to Sanguinius himself for disrespecting the sad chap. Sanguinius is dead, man. Sanguinius died years ago. He's not coming back. General, do you know if you can make your own cola for a scene about indoctrination? I know you can make your own cola, but I'm lazy. And if I can buy something rather than make it, I'll buy it. If I had $1, I'd turn that into $10 so I could buy something for $10. There we go. Like my Space Marine though. He's got a loincloth. And his gun's like all rusted up as he's been shooting. And the paint's come off from all the gunpowder. Yeah. It's not rusted, it's just a bit damaged and corroded from the constant gunfights. Maybe that bit's too shiny on this. Maybe that part there's too shiny. I don't know. Hate for Lamenters, you muffin with icing. You're a muffin with icing. I'm a muffin with icing. I'm looking at this on the camera now to see how it looks on the camera. To see what points pop. Because the camera gives a very different look for how the model is compared to real life. Yeah. Look at this. Where did the turner go? Pat, 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 stop, stop, stop. You're disrespecting my sad boys. I'm not disrespect. I just mistook for which chapters they were. I know the Minotaurs are the one that works with the Lords of Terror and the Inquisition and effectively go around killing other Space Marines. Loyal Space Marines, that is. I should check time now. I'll never check. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're in the yap. We're in the yap part of the stream. I did check the time. That's why we're yapping now. We're not painting anymore. We're just doing yap yaps. We're doing yap yap. Yappy chappy. Yappy chappy. Time never checks her. Truly unfair. Talan only watches a stream to tell me to check time. That's what he does. He doesn't even watch. He just like checks the time and like, oh, I should go to Conjuror's stream and tell her to check time. He hates me, you know. He hates me. It's true. No, you're not. You're never here. Prove it. Prove it. And your chats in chat don't count. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I just like bullying Talan sometimes. I'm sorry. We're too mean to Talan. We're too. Do you want me to find that chapter in Nosaki-kun? Okay, I found book 5. I can get book 5 out. We're looking for the beach chapter. Where they all go to the beach. No. Oh wait! It could use a little more fan service. Fan service! Fan service! Fan service! Fan service! Yeah. You're just busy, so you're not allowed to be busy, Talan. You're not allowed to be busy. We bullied Talan more today. You bullied Talan more. Why? Why? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not meant to be reading manga. I'm meant to be looking through this, looking for the beach chapter, because you guys said you wanted a beach arc. I said, oh, we found it! The beach arc! The beach arc is here! It was in book 5. See, they're going to the beach. They're going to the beach. It's like, the beach here, there's a lot of swimsuits here, Mikoshiba. Look at them. Look at them at the beach. Yeah, you're getting all over, worked over this. I once saw an artist at Colours. Wait, fan service! Well, look at it, just makes me imagine things. It's a perfect reference of backgrounds. I'm going to take art, and he only cares about the background images. He doesn't care about the swimsuit. Oh, I met the lifeguard's eyes. No, it's not like that. I wasn't taking creepy shots. I just wanted pictures of the beach. I just wanted pictures of the beach. He almost got himself arrested. What the hell were you fantasizing about? Oh, he was only he didn't actually get arrested. He was just imagining that if he started taking pictures of the beach, a lifeguard would arrest him. Oh, and now he's imagining his character that he draws in face swimsuits and what type of swimsuit she would wear. And that will be an embarrassing moment, and then someone will get jealous. And then she's jealous of all of them because she wants him to be staring at her in her swimsuit. Guys, her theory, what's it like? He does enjoy being bullied. That's why we do it, because it's his enjoyment. Well, I guess I didn't expect Nosaki-kun to actually compliment me, but still. Like, oh, I want to go in for water. Oh yeah, let's go. Like, oh, I don't really know how to say it, but that looks really good on you. He's talking about her inner tube. But he's talking about that. Well, not the swimsuit looks good on her, but the fact that she's wearing one of those things. And then you got this here. Oh, senpai, do you have your pack of girls following you again? Yeah. Oh, whoa, she's being chased around by guys now. That's kind of... They just kind of stuck behind me. I can't get away. Yeah, so she's normally chased around. This one in the middle is normally chased around by girls, but now she's being chased around by guys. Why? Because all the girls come up to her asking for help. That's not what tsundere means. The Babad War should have been avoided for Inquisition. Should have given them most their war. No. The Babad War was great. I've only got this scene here. Hey, Kashami-kun, I was thinking this might be a little too revealing. What do you think? And when she says kun, that normally refers to guys, but really she's referring to her, that middle one, who's not a guy. I think all of them, that's why they're following her, so she can find guys. And now she finally got away. And she does have a bikini on underneath her swimsuit. Want me to take a swim? Yeah, and then she like, should I take my swimsuit off so you can see a bikini? And then she's like, he really doesn't. And then she's like, you want me to wear a bikini? And then he's like, I hope you drown. Because he hates her, but he actually loves her, and she loves him, and it's like, oh, what the hell's going on here? And then they got more people in bikinis, and they wanted get Kashima's attention. I want to play beach ball, but he gets embarrassed. And then they are inside again. And then you got the guy who likes to play volleyball, and then all the girls are like, oh my gosh, you're so muscular. And then he hides behind his senpai, like, help me, avoid all these girls. And then she's like, oh, you really like them big, don't you? And then he's like, what are you on about? They're just lumps of fat. So you look at this scene. What are you talking about? Those are just lumps of fat, aren't they? Which is not wrong. Think how Tyranid is just avoiding the tsundere allegations. There we go. You know, no one's getting hit on. Even if they were, for so many people we probably wouldn't know about anyone getting hit on. Can't we just make up their words on our own? Oh, are you here by yourself? Sorry, he's here with me. Honestly, you're totally fun, but it's so dangerous I can't even watch. Come on, hide behind me. See her, Yasuki. She just asked for directions to a shop, that's all. Yeah, they're making things up. Oh, that's not what was said at all. They're just making things up. You want to see someone get hit on? Well, it's more like we want to see some sort of incident. An incident, huh? Wait a minute. She goes into the water. Sploosh. But she's trying to create an incident. Okay, try swimming over there as fast as you can, guys. Just telling those feet to swim away. What did you do, Yasuki? I pulled out the strings and their trunks. So now all of the boys lost the trunks. She's finding swim trunks in the water. Oh, what's that? Hey, senpai, you dropped something super important, and she found 3 pairs of swim trunks. How many pairs are you wearing? But he still got his on because his strings weren't stolen. Now I think I get how girls feels when she loses her bikini. Not wearing anything. We're all naked. We're all naked. See, this is what happens when you have a beach episode in a girls manga. The guys all get naked, not the girls. Are you 3 okay? Stop, get away, Sakura. Don't come over here. Just don't. Please don't come over here. And then she's like, what should I do? I think I understand how a bully feels right now. Because they don't want her to get closer, but she wants to get closer to them. And then she's like, oi, Chio-chan, did anyone over here lose their trunks? Oh, that's their trunks. We found your swimsuits. Really? Okay, throw them over. So she throws them. They land in the water. They get washed away. And then we're swimming at the beach today, but what should I do? My bathing suit got washed away. Hey, go, this is yours, isn't it? That's it. Yes, thank you. And then he just drops it in the water. Do I really look that nice to you? Go on, look like yourself, little doggy. That's just how Nasaki-kun felt when he did that, so he drew a manga based on that. I based Mamiko's expression on Mikoshiba's. It was a perfect mix of despair. Oh, and then she's sorry that she did that by accident. Wait, he drew that at the beach. Like, look at him, he's on the beach right there. In his swim trunk. With the manga panels. And he drew this part of the manga. The guys are 1 of a 1, not the girls. 10 out of 10 anime. Must watch now. I love Nasaki-kun. It flips so many things on its head. It flips so many different, you know, generic things that you see in anime and manga. Just a man dedicated. I mean, he is. He truly is dedicated to his craft. Too dedicated to realise that the girl helping him has a massive crush on him. And even if he did realise, he'd probably just turned that into a manga. Oh, wait, there we go. I'm over here now. I'm over here. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, I should probably start wrapping up the stream soon, shouldn't I? Or Let me stretch my shoulders out. There we go. There we go. Who is streaming now, by the way? I'm gonna look at who's streaming. See if we should raid into them. Oh! She's watching you. Pippa's watching for UEFA football. Oh, maybe we should go in. We were mentioning Pippa earlier in the stream. Maybe we should go and raid into her. Yeah, we'll raid into Pippa. We'll raid into the Pippa. Don't forget to do a, what's it called? What's it called? Cupcake raid. Don't forget to do a cupcake raid. That's a question, that's the thing. Oh my gosh. Wow, first time I have seen General reaching 3 hours. Wait, it's the first time. I thought we've reached 3 hours before. We're quite often before. Cupcake raid. Yeah. Wait, where is it? I need to get the emotes out. There we go. Cupcake. Cupcake. 2 emotes. 1. 2 cupcakes. And then cupcake. Raid. And then copy and paste this. Copy and paste, Control C. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll try finishing painting from tomorrow. Maybe we'll finish, maybe it'll be after a week after. Give Pippa lots of love. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Eat well, sleep well, dream of cupcakes, all of that good stuff. Bye bye, love you all.